Hey folks, listen up. Goats. You probably picture those cute, cuddly farm animals, right? Think again. The goat world is seriously bonkers. There are some unbelievably bizarre and rare breeds out there, like living, bleeding treasures hidden in the craziest corners of the planet. In this video, we're diving headfirst into the weird and wonderful world of goats, showcasing 11 of the most rare and unusual breeds on the planet. Get ready to have your mind absolutely blown. Seriously, you won't believe some of these guys. Hit that like button if you're ready to see some craziness and subscribe so you don't miss more animal discoveries. Let's do this. 1. The Damascus goat. Forget keeping up with the Kardashians in Saudi Arabia and Lebanon. It's all about the Damascus goat. These guys are famous despite their, let's just say, distinctive looks. Some might call them ugly, but hold on. Beauty is totally in the eye of the beholder, right? In this part of the world, they're considered the epitome of goat gorgeousness. We're talking goat beauty pageants that are like something straight out of Best in Show, but with more bleating and fewer perfectly coiffed poodles. Now, what makes them so special? Well, they've got this very specific look. Think of a droopy, almost pouty lower lip, eyes set kind of far apart, and a forehead that juts out a bit. Some even say they've got a bit of an overbite. It's not exactly the picture of classic beauty you'd find in a magazine, but trust me, they're rock stars in their own right. Here's the kicker. As kids, these goats are actually super cute. They have normal-looking muzzles that make it easy for them to nurse. It's like they pull a Benjamin Button and age backward in the looks department. They're adorable baby goats, and then they evolve into something else entirely. These goats are larger than your average farm animal, standing about 31 inches at the shoulder. One of their most defining features is their incredibly long ears. They're so long that some owners actually trim them to keep them from dragging on the ground. Trimming is supposed to make them look cooler. Goat fashion is a thing, but it's not just about looks. Damascus goats are like the Swiss Army knives of the goat world. They produce a ton of milk, are prolific breeders, often having 3 to 4 kids at a time, and their meat is considered incredibly delicious. Some people jokingly call them monster goats or even devil goats because of their unusual features. To some, their strange appearance is reminiscent of a dinosaur. Now get this. One of these monster goats can fetch upwards of $60,000. One owner took a pic of their goat and threw it up on social media, and BM, almost 1 million views in just a few days. Experts think these goats are the result of careful crossbreeding, selecting for specific and sometimes extreme features. People are even willing to drop $67,000 for the best of the best. 2. Dowling rabbit goat. Move over, Peter Cottontail. There's a new bunny in town, and it's a goat. Deep in the mountains of the Xinjiang region of China, the dowling goat is prized for its long, floppy ears that make it look like a giant furry rabbit. These guys are a cross between local Xinjiang goats and some breeds hailing all the way from Afghanistan. They're considered a real treasure in the region, a true Xinjiang treasure. The defining feature is, without a doubt, those ears. They're huge, floppy, and hang down like a pair of fans. Unlike rabbit ears, which stand straight up, these ears droop dramatically. The unique appearance, combined with their rarity, makes them incredibly valuable. How valuable? We're talking record prices. One dowling goat sold at auction for a mind-blowing $2 million. But it's not just about the looks. Dowling goats grow fast, produce a lot of high-quality meat, adapt well to various environments, and have a stable genetic makeup. Originally, they were primarily raised for their meat and wool, but their unusual and striking appearance has made them a popular choice as pets. 3. Alpine ibex. Imagine mountain goats that can scale a sheer cliff face. That's the alpine ibex. These guys live in the Alps at altitudes of over 15,000 feet. They've got specialized hooves and incredible agility, which helps them avoid predators in their treacherous mountain environment. They've become famous for climbing the Cingino Dam in Italy. These goats are often seen walking along almost sheer vertical dam wall. Why? They're after salt deposits, which are essential for their health. Specifically, they crave a salt called yttringite, which is formed during the hydration of Portland cement, the stuff used to build the dam. It's like a mineral buffet on a cliff face. Ibex nearly went extinct in the 19th century due to overhunting. Fortunately, conservation efforts have been successful, and their numbers have rebounded to around 50,000. 4. Tennessee fainting goat. Ever seen a goat faint from shock? Meet the myotonic goat, also known as the fainting goat. When startled, these goats stiffen up and fall over, legs in the air. It's hilarious to watch in a non-cruel way, and they become a staple of funny animal videos on YouTube. They don't actually faint. They just experience a temporary muscle stiffness due to a genetic condition called myotonia congenita. When they get a fright, their muscles freeze up for a few seconds. Once the stiffness passes, they pop right back up. They're also called nervous goats, stiff-legged goats, or wooden-leg goats. Myotonia affects the muscles, not the central nervous system. So it doesn't hurt them, though intentionally scaring them might not be the nicest thing to do. This breed showed up in Tennessee in the 1880s with a farmer named John Tinsley, who brought 4 of them to the state. The origins of these goats are still a mystery. They're used for meat, pets, and even show animals. Who knew goats could be friendly, intelligent, and entertaining? 5. Moroccan tree goat. Forget mountain climbing. These goats are tree climbers. In Morocco, during dry spells and times of food scarcity, goats have cleverly adapted to climbing argan trees in search of food. They can easily navigate small branches and maintain their balance, even in windy conditions. They can even jump from branch to branch like monkeys. It's quite a sight to see a herd of goats perched high in the branches of a tree. Their feet are specially adapted for this arboreal lifestyle. Their hooves are split into 2 toes, allowing them to grip branches securely. They are soft and flexible with the ability to spread and grip. Argan leaves and fruits are their favorite snacks. The argan tree is unique to southwestern Morocco, and the goats play a key, if somewhat messy, role in the production of argan oil, a popular beauty product. The goats eat the fruit, but they can't digest the nut, which is then collected from their droppings and processed into the oil. It's the only way they can obtain certain seeds. This goat-tree relationship is threatened by the fact that the argan tree populations have reduced. 6. The goat has the talent to rotate its head 360 degrees. In the animal kingdom, the owl reigns supreme when it comes to head rotation. Those nocturnal predators can swivel their heads to an almost unbelievable 270 degrees, all thanks to a uniquely designed bone structure in their cervical vertebrae. But hold on to your hats, because a goat from the Netherlands is giving owls a run for their money. This remarkable goat, living on a charming farm in Zandschans, has developed an extraordinary ability. It can turn its head almost a full 360 degrees without any apparent discomfort or strain. It's like something out of The Exorcist, but cuter. After noticing this odd behavior, the owner filmed this ability and put it online. While some might find this ability a little unsettling, perhaps even conjuring images of creepy, possessed dolls from horror movies, there's no denying its sheer uniqueness. This is not something you see every day. It's a fascinating reminder of the incredible diversity and unexpected adaptations that can emerge in the animal world. Just imagine the next stretches that thing can do. 7. Butterfly the sheep-goat hybrid. On a seemingly ordinary Sunday, July 27, 2014, the staff at my petting zoo in Scottsdale, Arizona, were greeted with an extraordinary sight, a brand new arrival that seemed to defy the very rules of animal classification. What was it? Well, it looked like a goat, but also like a sheep. The answer, as it turned out, was a little of both. This unique creature, affectionately named Butterfly, was a geep, a rare hybrid born from ewe, female sheep, and a dwarf goat buck, male goat. It was a total surprise to Priscilla Modela, the zoo's owner. She said that she had been feeding them on that Sunday night, and her son found a newborn goat. Butterfly's appearance was a delightful mix of her parents' best features. She inherited her 4 legs and face from her goat dad, giving her that classic goat-like stance and expression. But then there was her coat, a fluffy, curly fleece reminiscent of her sheep mom's luxurious wool. And let's not forget the tail, a characteristic sheep tail that wagged with undeniable cuteness. The adorable image of this unique lamb/goat hybrid was then shared on social media. From there, Butterfly was an internet sensation. What's even more incredible is that Priscilla had no idea her ewe was even pregnant. It's amazing how nature can keep a secret, even when it's creating a creature as wonderfully weird as Butterfly. 8. The goat that walks on two front legs. In the world of animal behavior, we often marvel at creatures that defy expectations and exhibit extraordinary skills. And so, an odd event occurred in Beat Township in Hebei, China. This one has really got people scratching their heads. This particular goat became a local celebrity thanks to its peculiar means of locomotion, walking exclusively on its two front legs. That's right, folks. This four-legged animal walks on only two of its limbs. According to the owner, the 8-month-old goat was born and developed normally, just like any other member of the herd. However, as it grew stronger and more confident, it began to experiment with its movements. It began walking just on its front legs. The goat then had to learn to balance and walk, as it would lose its balance and fall. After this point, it managed to travel this way. This unusual sight has drawn the attention of local agricultural experts, but to this day, no one has been able to provide a definitive explanation for this unique behavior. Some speculate that it may be a result of a neurological condition, while others suggest it could be a learned behavior developed to compensate for a physical limitation. Chun Fuhai, the owner of the two-legged goat, shared his astonishment, stating, "I've been raising goats for 30 years, and I've never seen anything so strange." This statement underscores the rarity and mystery surrounding this event, highlighting the fact that even seasoned animal experts are perplexed by this animal's seemingly impossible feat. 9. Six-legged goat. In April 2015, Xiao Qibin, a farmer in the city of Sohu, Anhui Province, China, became an overnight sensation, and all thanks to one very unusual goat. The arrival of a six-legged goat turned his quiet farm into a media circus, with news outlets and curious onlookers flocking to witness this bizarre anomaly. This 20-day-old goat sported not the standard 4 legs, but a whopping 6. It had an extra set of front legs growing right out of the middle of its body. It didn't seem to mind it too much, though. Chinese netizens quickly dubbed the goat Spider Goat, drawing comparisons to the many-legged superhero from the Marvel Universe. Apart from its extra limbs, the goat appeared to be perfectly healthy. It was eating well, growing at a normal rate, and generally behaving like any other goat its age. It was basically just chilling with all the extra weight. Xiao, who had been running his goat farm for just over a year and had more than 400 goats, was understandably surprised by the birth of this unusual creature. He noted that the mother goat had experienced some difficulties during labor. It just so happens the difficulties was that there was an extra pair of legs that was also in the way. Xiao, however, remained committed to providing a good quality of life, and didn't take the goat to have the extra legs removed. Instead, they made sure the goat lived a happy, relaxing life. 10. Goat with human face. In the waning days of December 2013, the internet exploded with images of an odd goat. This goat was born way back in Mombasa, Kenya. Its unique features made it a media sensation and went viral. This particular goat was notable for an odd feature: the face. In fact, many thought the face actually looked like a human's. People were shocked and wanted to know what was going on. The goat had a unique pair of eyes, its nose had a point, and the mouth was more feminine than the average goat. The townsfolk were stunned by what they saw. They thought the creature had come from the mingling of a human and a goat. But what made this goat's face look so human-like? Was it a rare genetic mutation? Some sort of developmental anomaly? Or something more extraordinary? The appearance of the goat brought much mystery into the town. Soon, there were rumors all over the place, from relationships between humans and goats to some divine being involved with this goat. While there was no conclusive proof of this rumor, there was no mistaking the goat for another. They all speculated some divine intervention. But the goat brought tourism to the town. Hopefully, this is closer to what you were looking for in terms of expanded content and a more American-style narrative. 11. The seven-legged goat. Just when you thought you'd seen it all, Mother Nature throws you another curveball. We've covered goats with human-like faces, goats that walk on 2 legs, and even goats with 6 legs. But brace yourself, because this one takes the cake. Meet the seven-legged goat. Yep, You read that right. 7 legs. We're officially entering X-Files territory here. Forget that it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno guy. This goat is like a walking, bleeding hold my beer moment for the animal kingdom. This incredible creature emerged onto the internet in March of 2014. The story came from Inner Mongolia, China, where Wang Jingfeng, a 50-year-old farmer living on Maojiao farm, was tending to his goats. This one had 5 legs on top and the 2 legs on bottom that it should have. Wang admitted that when the mother goat was giving birth, he initially thought it was a twin birth and wanted to get rid of the goat. Professor Zhu Huanmin from Inner Mongolia Agricultural University explained that the 7-legged goat was an extremely rare case of genetic mutation in the womb. Zhu said that these mutations are not common, and he was shocked and surprised by the creature. He also expressed that the animal would live a normal, healthy life. This is a bizarre, jaw-dropping reminder of the sheer, unbridled creativity of nature, even when it comes to making extra legs. It makes you wonder what other surprises are lurking out there in the animal kingdom. And who knows? Maybe someday we'll be writing about the first ever 8-legged goat. The possibilities are endless. So there you have it. Elephant of the weirdest, wildest, and most wonderful goats on the planet. Which one blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing animal adventures. Thanks for watching.